What's up, everybody? We're at Hickory Hollow Golf Club today in Macomb, Michigan. Going Tommy 2 gloves today. Playing the back tees. 69.7 rating, 1-18 slope, 6,400 something yards. Have to look at the card to see the exact yardage, but a little over 6,400. And looks like it's a pretty tough looking par 4 to start out. Let's see how we do it.
What's up, everybody? It's Buffalo Ben 15 back at it again, and today we're playing Hickory Hollow Golf Course out in Macomb, Michigan. So I had never played Hickory Hollow up until this day, and I'll tell you what, I'm glad that I found this place because, I mean, just look at the first tee box. This place is well maintained. So, a proper introduction to a new course, hitting a drive right down the middle of the fairway to start the day. Let's go. Little bullet cut in there. So got about 155 in. Normally I'd use 8-iron from here, but it was my first swing of the day, so I figured 7-iron was probably the play because I was probably a little tight. And I thin it anyway and go into the bunker. Hitting a bunker shot on the very first hole of the golf course. I was not ready for this. Yeah, the green kind of slithers behind this bunker quite a bit, and the bunker blocks off a lot of the green, and you know, I should not have gone for that sucker pin, but I hit a decent shot out of here. About 15 feet away. I mean, that's a pretty good bunker shot. Like, I'm never going to get mad at that bunker shot. I know I didn't make the putt, but still, I mean, it could have been worse, you know. I was super scared of that bunker shot. I was afraid I was going to scull it onto the second tee box. All right, off to the second hole we go. And, oh my goodness, I absolutely yanked this drive, completely shut the door on the club, on the ball, and this is actually the 16th fairway that I'm hitting from. No, I'm not going to count this as a fairway hit, for your information. Yeah, I hit a pretty good shot back into the correct fairway. Tried to hit it through the gap on those two trees. I pushed a little bit, but I hit it high enough to where it got over that tree. I hit it pretty solid. I hit this one pretty solid too, but I kind of tugged it a little bit, and it ran off the back of the green. And now I have got a short-sided chip to the green running away from me, and yeah, that shot was impossible. I would have and as you can see, I mean, I just wanted to leave it below the hole, and I ended up 2-putting, as you can see here. I'm sorry I didn't get the video on that. My phone was acting up. Anyways, off to the third hole. Pretty short par 3, 144 yards. I hit a pitching wedge, a little bit downhill. So, not much to this one. I tugged this one a little bit too. Off to the left, I have a long putt for birdie. Let's see if we can get this close. Not my best, but I mean, I've done a lot worse as well. All right, about 7 feet for par. Come on, let's make it. There you go. That's a good putt right there. Man, it felt good to make that 7-footer right there because I made another 7-footer on 2, as you saw on my little map of shots there, that as my substitute for not getting the video. So we're 2 for 2 on those like little 6-7 foot putts. That's awesome. I need to be making those 80 to 85% of the time if I want to get my handicap down into single digits, which is my goal. So I hit a pretty good tee shot here. Just kicked off the hill a little bit. So now I'm hitting a pitching wedge up. And it runs off the back of the green a little bit. The pin was in the back, so putting up the slope here through the fringe. One thing about Hickory Hollow that I liked was that there were like very thick fairway circles around all the greens, and a lot of the greens were crowned, so it was easy for the ball to roll off all the sides. I liked how it didn't go straight from green to rough like most courses. Alright, another little 7-footer. Come on.
Good putt.
3 for 3. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Oh, yeah. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, so off to the 5th hole par 5. Out of bounds on the left. Let's hope we don't hook it like on the other par 5.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Excellent.
I don't know why
Excellent
I sound
tee
Irish
shot.
right there. It is.
Nice little 2-yard fade in there. Hit it on the right side of the fairway. And now just a pretty straightforward 3-wood shot. I chunk it a little bit. Probably took maybe 15 yards off of it. I probably should have used a 5-wood because I was on a downhill lie. But, you know, it's par 5. What do you want? Whenever they're not reachable, I mean, as long as I get it to a distance where I can hit a wedge in, I don't really care.
Oh, yes.
Hit a really good shot here. Yeah, it just ran out quite a ways. One thing I noticed about Hickory Hollow, you know, the fact that they have these crown greens, you know, the soil underneath is very tightly packed and it's very bouncy ground, you know. So, you know, they're real firm and they're real fast and they take good care of them. I definitely do suggest this course to anyone who's been looking at it and wondering if they should go or not. Alright, so we get a par there. Alright, so now I hit this drive. Excellent. About 240 into the wind, and if you've ever played Hickory Hollow before,
Not quite a
you know,
club.
that pond you saw on number 5 on the second shot, it comes into play on number 6 too, because number 6 runs the opposite direction as number 5, and it's about 225 yards out there, so it's right in the driving zone. So that was a really risky play, and I pulled it off. So yeah, that, I mean,
Oh, yeah, baby.
I thought I could get past it, and just because of how hard I hit it, I thought I could get past it. But thing is, that wind was stronger than I thought up there, and I only got past it by about 15 yards. I don't know if I would have carried it if I had hit it right over it. But I make a par there. Pretty good wedge shot, just a 2-putt. Now this is the hardest hole on the course. And we pipe the drive. Clutch. Oh yeah, guys, you love to see it. Oh my goodness.
That was a great tee.
So, a 420-yard par 4, only got about 155 in, maybe 160. I have an 8-iron in hand, a little downwind. Let's see how I do. It looks good on the camera, but I thinned the crap out of this one. Ah, man. I did not strike that well. Come on, I'm a 10 handicap. I should be able to hit an 8-iron flush every time. Come on. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I just need to work on. Just consistency. I feel like if I can get rid of the doubles, get rid of the triples altogether, I will be shooting in the 70s consistently
just
with
didn't
how
give
many
it enough.
pars I make. I hit a pretty good chip shot here. The pin is on the back side of the green, and there's a false back, so I didn't want to go long. This is about where I wanted to be.
Yes!
And I drain it. There you go, guys. I know I was saying I didn't give it enough, but once I got up there, I realized, oh, that was actually the play, like that kind of thing. All right, so another par. We're playing really well. What are we, 2 over? Yeah. I had a bounce to the left, so I wimp out and slice it to the right. So there you go. Over a big old tree with a gap wedge, I believe. I knew there was little chance of me getting it there, but my first priority was just to get it over the tree, which I did. So here we are, just short of the green. Trying to land it just short of the green because it slopes pretty severely uphill after that. Yeah, as you can see, it checked up pretty good. I maybe carried it maybe 2 feet longer than I needed to, and we have a slippery downhill putt. Thank God the wind was blowing the opposite direction of the break. I know that wind usually doesn't matter on putts, but on this one it did. Yeah. If the wind had been blowing the other way, that might have gone in, actually. Yeah, not going to make them all. I was making a lot of putts, though. I have not had a 3-putt yet. All right. Here we come to the 9th hole over the creek, and I thin it. Does it get over?
I think that's in the water. Yeah. Hit it thin. Hit it thin.
It does not. To be honest, I was crushed, because now I got to make this to shoot sub 40 on the 9, and obviously I didn't. I airmailed it past, and so that was my second chip shot, and then I tapped in because I had a pretty good chip shot. Well, there you have it, guys. A 41 plus 5 on the front 9 at Hickory Hollow. That's pretty decent for my first time playing the course. Unfortunately, I did not do quite as well on the back. I shot a plus 845 for a grand total of 86 on a par 73. As you can see, I doubled 2 of the 3 par 5s on the back. So that was probably the majority of the reason why I shot badly on the back, because the other 7 holes I shot 4 over, which, that's about equivalent to my front 9, you know what I mean? So those 2 doubles, like I'm telling you guys, we need to get rid of those doubles. We need to get rid of those triples altogether. We need to make our worst hole bogey at all costs. That's how we're going to get into the single digits. That's how we're going to become like top 10% in high school tournaments, that kind of thing. The scorecard I'm actually showing you right now is from a course called Fern Hill in Clinton Township. I shot a 79. It's a par 70, so I shot a 38 on the front, a 41 on the back. Sorry I didn't record that one. You guys would have probably rather saw that one than this piddly little 86 round, but it is what it is. Broke 80 for the 4th time this year. Here's a little snippet of it, though. I had a bogey putt after hitting it in the water on my second shot. I dropped for 4, hit my 4th shot to there. This is my putt, and look at that.
What a putt.
That was clutch because, that was to get to plus 7, and all I needed on the last hole was a double bogey, so that was awesome. Wish you could have been there to see it. Wish I could have recorded that one, but I've got a few more course vlogs, I think, that I'm going to do this year, This was in October, so, we'll see how the rest of the season goes. We'll see what the wrath of Michigan weather has to offer. So, yeah, that's about all for now, guys. This is Buffalo Ben 15 signing off. Have a good day, everyone.